everyone, and welcome back to Just Nancy, and welcome to my kitchen again. I tried to do a baking video last week, no, 2 weeks ago now, and it just did not go well. My cake failed. I think it burnt on the top and then it was raw on the inside, so I just gave up with that. The content was not good. We just moved past it. So we're going to try and make a pastel rainbow cake. I've been seeing these cakes all over Pinterest and I just thought they were super cute. I wanted to try and make one for the video. So we'll see how this goes. I'm praying it goes better than the first time, because that was just, honestly, it was a disaster. Like, everything went wrong. Let's get on with the baking.
Don't know what you're saying. You're flying higher than a plane, and you're not complaining.
Okay, so I put the oven on and grease-proof papered my cake tins off camera because that's boring. But I'm gonna put these to the side and then we're gonna start the actual mixture. Basically, this recipe is very much put everything in the bowl at once and just mix, which is awesome because up there I'm not so good at baking. So we're gonna do that right now. Weigh everything out and just send it. Okay, so first we need the butter, and I got a very small thing of butter, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty much all of this. But yeah, mix it with the other ingredients. So I usually leave this out for like a day or so, because otherwise I'm like trying to get it in the mixture. Do you know what I mean? Don't know whether I should cut it into chunks. I probably should, but do you know what? I'm not going to. Because, oh, that's how soft it is. It's just come off my hands. If anyone ever tells you that baking isn't a science, that is 229, that is too much. Tell them they're wrong, because everything has to be exact. Otherwise, the ratio just doesn't match up. And I learned that the hard way last week, so. And also, don't try and cut corners. It also doesn't work. It just doesn't. Just follow the recipe as it says, and don't try and cut corners, because honestly, you'll regret it. There we go, 225 sugar and a sieve, and get 225 grams of the caster sugar in the mixture. Also, for people that don't know, which is, no, I don't know how many people know. Basically, the reason I'm wearing this bandana, and I have been for the last few weeks, pretty much every day, is because I made this spectacular decision that I was going to cut my own hair. I put my hair in plaits, you know, like the Dutch plaits. Oh, that's too much. Oh no, that's too much. That's too much. That's going back in the bag. Put my hair in plaits, fine, normal, and you know, pull out those 2 bits of hair at the front, which I normally do. And it was a bit too thick, so I was like, it's fine, I'll just cut it. Like, you know, it's not that much. I've done it before, cut my own baby hairs. I've cut my own baby hairs before. It will be fine. Cut it, the biggest chunk comes off in my hand. Like, I'm telling you, huge. Just comes off in my hand. And I'm like, this is not good. So I currently have a little spike that makes me look like I've had a hair transplant. So this is covering that for the foreseeable future until it grows out a little tiny bit and I can get it cut into like curtain bangs or something more normal. Okay, now we need self-raising flour, and we also need 225 grams of that. And I'm spotting a pattern here, which I very much like. Oh. Little sieve, little dust, there's flour all in my eyes. Look at that. Oh, you can see it coming off. Magic spells going on here. Now there's a mound of snow on the counter. Good. That means more cleaning for me. Fun times. As we've discovered before, my teaspoon, because I have like one of these little sets of all the different measuring spoons, and my teaspoon has just gone on a walk. I can't find it. It's fallen off a little key ring. It's just gone walkies and I can't find it. So I only have 1/4 of a teaspoon. So we're going to put 8 of these, quick maths, into the bowl. Oh, that's too much. Jesus. Do you think that counts as 2? Yeah, that counts as 2. And that's the 4th one. Ta-da! Okay, right. That's all the that's all the dry ingredients. Obviously, butter isn't that dry, but they're in a bowl. And then we need to put the eggs in, I believe. This is my favourite part. Always has been, always will be my favourite part about making a cake. Little crack on the counter. Fingers in, and bam. Look at that. Gorgeous. That is the fourth one. Oh, they're cold. That hurts. Does anyone else get a pain in their elbow when something's cold? Like if something's really cold on my hands, I just get a pain in my elbow, like right there. Does anyone else get that? Am I just weird? Probably. Okay, grand. So all of that is now in the mixing bowl. I'm gonna hook it up to the electric whisk and mix it all together, basically. I'm not gonna put this on for too long because it's very loud. Ready? So, if you've watched my baking videos before, you'll have heard me say that I've always wanted one of those, like, mixers that spins around by itself. I've somehow managed to make it spin by itself. No hands. Not sure what's happening here. Ready? How I managed that, I have no idea, but... And here it is. That's it all mixed together. And now I need to separate it into the cake tins, I believe. I might go round with a wooden spoon just for a bit, just to make sure it's fully combined. But I think the electric mixer did a pretty good job. This is mainly to get around the edges, so... Just the places where the electric mixer has a little bit of trouble reaching. But it looks pretty good without the wooden spoon, you know. Oh, now it's on my fingers. What I need to do now is I need to put half of the mixture in one of my tins that I did earlier, then colour the other one pink, and then put that into the other tin. I didn't actually realise this, but we're going to have a half pink cake. That's quite exciting. Just need approximately half the mixture. Okay, so that is half the cake mixture in the cake tin. Don't know if you can see that. I did a very messy job with the greaseproof paper, but we'll ignore that. Now I'm going to colour the other half pink and put it in the other cake tin. Food colouring. And hopefully this will make this a nice pink. It's a little bit sticky. Oh, there we go. Oh, now loads are coming out. Ah! Oh, that's more orangey. That's very orange. Not really pink. That is super orange. Oh my god. I wonder if I have a pink food colouring. I did indeed have a pink food colouring. I'm just an idiot. So I'm going to try and put this in. Maybe it'll balance out the orange. Do you know what? This is what happened last time, but on a bigger scale. So I'm just gonna try it, you know. We're just gonna put it in and hope for the best. And it will probably end up brown, but that's fine. It's fine.
I'm fine.
I mean, it's not the worst colour in the world. I mean. It looks very orange where I'm looking at it. On the camera, I don't think it looks as orange, but yeah. It's pretty orange. I think what we've learned from these videos is that I should not film these videos. I just don't do well. I'm just not very good at baking. I should just stick to, like, telling people about my life. Look at that. Very orange. Not in the slightest bit pink. They're going to go in the oven for about 25 minutes. We'll see if they need more. Hopefully they don't, but they're going to go in for 25 minutes initially. And we're going to do a little clean up before we move on to the icing. So, see you in a few. Okay, so I need to make the icing now. Actually, there's two different types of icing. I need to make a buttercream icing, and then I need to make a like normal icing to go on the top. The cakes aren't baking that well. The first one's baked all the way through, but the second one isn't baking as well, which is weird because it's the one that I didn't even put colouring in. So I don't know what's going on there. It's still in the oven. It's been in there for like 35 minutes now. So I'm going to make the buttercream icing to put in between the layers, and then I'll probably make the other one when they're both completely cool, because otherwise it's just going to fall off and that will not work out well. So that's what we're going to do. 175. Oh my god, that was perfect. I'm so proud of myself for that. Okay, now I need to put the icing sugar in. I need 350 grams, hoping to God that there's enough in here. If there's not, we'll just have to make do. But lesson learned, I'm never going to do one of these again, and until the next month when I decide that I have no content, so I'm going to make another baking video. Kel's on a call in my ears, so she's just saying random stuff. So everyone say hi to Kel in the comments. Go down in the comments and just be like, hi Kel. This is fun, just poking my icing sugar. Okay, I'm on 250 grams. I'm hoping I can squeeze 100 more grams out. I'm thinking not, but, you know, whatever happens, we'll be fine. Okay, so I've got 267 grams. That's going to have to do, because that's all I have. Okay, now we need to add the vanilla. I'm going to do my ye old trick of putting it in the cap because that is always the perfect amount of vanilla. I just love it. Love it, love that. Bam. 1, 2. There we go. Perfect amount of vanilla, I think. It says 4 teaspoons, but I feel like decispoons is going to be better because there's a lot of icing sugar. And I just feel like that much milk is just not enough. So I'm going to put in 4 decispoons. And it's not that much difference anyway. 1, 2. Okay, so there's the milk added in. I'm going to try and mix it, and then if I need a little bit more milk, I'll put it in after. But I think it should be fine, hopefully. And I'm going to put a little bit of lemon in the icing, just to add a little bit of flavour along with the vanilla. But okay, so as it turns out, the mixture actually ended up a really nice consistency. So I think I'm going to leave it like that and not add any extra milk. And I just need to cut up the cake and put that in between the layers, and then... Okay, so the normal one, normal kind of, oh it's greasy. The normal colour cake I managed to cut pretty normally, and I think that one cooked better also. And the second one is a bit of a mess, but we can fix it with icing. It's absolutely fine. So I'm going to try and put them together in some sort of shape. I hope it doesn't look too messy. Got my icing, got a spoon. We're going to try this. Let's go. It's actually going on better than I hoped. I did make the consistency of the icing actually a very nice one. That's gone on really nicely actually, and I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to try and put the orange cake on and hope for the best. Okay, so honestly, no matter what way you look at it, it looks quite appalling. I'm disappointed in myself too, don't worry. But I'm going to put this in the fridge, and then I'm going to make the other icing, and hopefully that will cover it up a little bit. Fingers crossed. I'm not Mary Berry, so... Okay, so this is the final step, and it's the easiest. I just need to get icing sugar and water. Shit, the thing isn't on. Oh god, messed up already. There we go. Oh! It says 7 teaspoons or something of cold water, but I'm gonna guess that because that sounds way too specific for my liking. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in at a time, stir it, and then add more. You feel me? Do you know what? That's probably perfect the first time. Look at me go. Okay, I'm gonna get the cake, come back and just put this on top of it, and then try and make it look as nice as possible, but fail because I'm just so untidy. Okay, so I have my cake and I have my icing. I'm just gonna pour it over the top and just let it kind of drip down. Got some little sprinkles. This is Christmassy, but do you know what? It's absolutely fine. Do you know what? It looks like shit, but I'm proud of it. And I didn't burn it, and that's all that matters. It looks appalling. We're going to call this a fail, but that will be clickbait, so... Views! So, it's the next day. I'm currently eating the cake. It still looks like a mess. The layers actually turned out really nice. I don't know if you can see it. Wait. I've eaten like into it. I should have done this before I started eating. But like if you can see the layers, the coloured layers actually turned out really nice. So I'm quite impressed with that. I can confirm it's quite nice. The buttercream turned out really nice and the cake is quite nice. It's a little bit dense. It's quite thick, but if you're a good baker, 10 out of 10 would recommend this recipe. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it's such a mess. All my baking videos are a mess. Please just that's sticky, ew. Please just never let me do this again. Just if I ever tweet and I'm like, oh, I might be filming a baking video this week, just be like, think of something else. Honestly, just think of something else, because we've concluded that this was a fail. Anyways, my friends are laughing at me on call. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Click the bell notification so you know when I upload. I've been uploading weekly at the moment and I'm very proud of myself. So just make sure you know when I upload. Follow all my socials, I'll link them in the description, and I'll see you very soon for a new video. Bye!